YouTube, how's it going? John here at Herman Woodworks. Gonna do a quick little project. Taking this mirror that you see, this reflection, and we're gonna frame up around it using some trim I picked up at Home Depot and some Loctite construction adhesive. It's specifically for a mirror. I haven't got to use it before. We're gonna check it out. Alright, so yes, I have plenty of wood around here and the tools to make some of this stuff, but my wife saw this when we were at Home Depot, and this is what we're going to use to make the frame. So pretty simple. We're going to take this. I'm going to notch this on this side with the table saw, take a chunk out of it so that we can use it for the frame. And just in case anybody likes what they see, this is, I believe, the style at Home Depot. Actually, here's a little more descriptive. Made in the USA. Gotta like that. Alright, so like I said, keeping this a short video here, I had taken a piece of this, took my measurements. It's a 24 by 30 mirror, and I figured in 3/4 overlap. So when I put this all together, from corner to corner to corner, it'll be 24 by 30. And went ahead and made all these cuts, 45. The biggest part, the hardest part of this project is making sure the old chop saw, the miter saw, is cutting a good 45. Check your saw. It'll save you a lot of headache for when you're piecing all this stuff together. Even then, you still might be doing a little bit of caulking or putty in the quarters. So, and after I did that, I went ahead, and lately I've been on a biscuit kick a little bit for lining stuff up. I figured out where I wanted this, put a biscuit. As you can see, it got super close to the corner, but we're still good. So I have already checked this with the mirror. I'm going to go ahead and start getting this glued up. The next part of it for locking the mirror in place is apparently Loctite makes this PL 530 mirror, marble, and granite construction adhesive. So we're going to be taking that after I get this all put together, running this around so that when I sit the mirror in there, it locks it in. Loctite PL 530. Yep. I haven't got to use this one yet, so I'll be curious to see how this all turns out. Yeah, I only need 4. All right, got this frame in here. Got it all resting up. So I guess reading on this Loctite stuff, it takes a decent bit of time to set up. So this is going to sit here in these clamps. And we'll come back to this in a day or two. I'm probably just going to do maybe this two-part just to show how it's finished later. But in case you guys are wondering, the Loctite stuff, it cleans up with some mineral spirits just in case any seeps out. Which in my case it did kind of along the seams a little bit. So clean that up with a razor blade, some mineral spirits, and a rag. Once you guys are done, make sure you toss obviously your rags, put them in the right place, especially like this where I got like open flames for heat. I turned the heater off when I was doing this, but make sure you toss that stuff, get it in the, get it outside in the trash. All right, YouTube, thanks again. Like I said, that was just a quick one. Think it's looking good. Some finger schmutzes on here that I'm going to wipe up just to be sure it's all clean. But I'm probably going to end up staining it with a weathered gray. She wants like the nice gray look on that. But yeah, another quick little project. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. I will talk to everyone again soon. All right, I lied. Let's get this thing done. What do you say? So yeah, some Varathane, weathered gray. Still got it in the clamps. Let's go ahead and get her out of the clamps and get this thing prepped. Oh, nothing blew apart. Must have did it right. Well, we'll see. All right, so overall, we are pretty good. I got a little bit of cleanup here to do where I didn't clean it enough with the mineral spirits, but everything else is pretty good. A little bit of cleanup in that corner too. Yeah, all the corners just got a little bit of cleanup I got to sand out before we go ahead and stain this. Mirror, mirror in my shop, who needs to eat less donuts and drop some pounds? Oh, there he is. So one of my little tricks for sanding, especially stuff like this where it's got some tight lines, is these blocks are expensive, or at least I think they're expensive, and they wear out relatively quick. I keep them as long as they got a good shape. Paper is a lot cheaper, and just wrap it around that thing. That way you still get that line. Throw it away when you're done. Keep the block. All right, so I got it all taped up. It's all cleaned up, all sanded, blown off, wiped down. So let's get the stain going, get some gloves, and start rocking and rolling. All right, so I couldn't keep, I didn't want to take my gloves off again and waste another pair of gloves here. But so, wiped it all down with one. I keep a lot of spare socks around. Old socks have holes in them. Used one. Spread it all out, let it sit for a couple of minutes, took the other one, went around it. I'm super pumped how this thing turned out. So there's a couple of random spots where I think I left probably some glue got soaked in or something that I didn't get out with the mineral spirits or the water. But honestly, it gives it a really cool texture. So I'm going to let this thing sit for a little bit, show it to the wifey, make sure it got the stamp of approval. But yep, loving it. All right, one more thing before I go this time. Sometimes I like to show some of the tools I used. I had picked this up at Home Depot, never really thought I'd have much use for it. It's like a DeWalt picture frame like strap. And honestly, I love this thing. I think it goes out to about 15 feet. It was on sale. I don't even know if they make it anymore, to be honest. I think it was like 20 bucks. I think it was on sale for like 15 on clearance. I don't know. Like I said, they might not make it anymore. But also, I've always liked this stuff, this Varathane, this weathered gray. I didn't think I was going to use it for one project. Never thought I'd use it again. And now I swear I've used it a whole bunch of times. So, yes, indeed. But all right, this time for real. I will talk to everyone again soon. Like I said, if you guys are new, please subscribe. I'll talk to you again soon.